Hello folks, and welcome to the Movie Mad channel as he nearly falls over. Wouldn't be me without sitting with a blank chair with it to start off with. Could I be more professional and get someone to do a unpause for me? Probably. But that's what my channel is about, unprofessionalism. There you go. So, I wanted to film a video, and I like to try and make regular videos because I think people like to watch me, hopefully. And this week, I just didn't have any pickups whatsoever for two reasons. My CX hasn't really got anything in that I really want, and my vouchers are limited. So I'm only picking up things that I really want at the moment. I've also been doing a bit of decasing. So what I thought I would do is I thought I would start off the year and film my entire collection. Now I start this every year, and I think I've finished it twice.
You've never finished it.
I did. I finished it 2 years in a row, and then I didn't finish it last year.
All your sections.
Mm-hmm.
Must have been a while ago. I was watching you then.
Yeah, it was, and I didn't finish it. So I'm going to do that again, and I'm going to start off with my complete 4K collection. This will be my complete 4K collection part 1, because I have got quite a few 4Ks. And I have to thank some of my subscribers for that, because my collection would not be as big as it is without subscribers sending me 4Ks and other bits and pieces and helping
your
me.
wife for all your latest one.
Oh yes, that is actually in part 1. Yeah, so I've got the one my wife got me for Christmas in this section, part 1 already. So now I'm going to talk a little bit about 4K first, and that is that I have a 4K TV, but it's not a particularly good model of 4K TV. So when I don't think I can judge picture quality and things like that, because my TV is 40 inches and it's not a 4K. I've always wanted to get a QLED or OLED, and I've just never done it. But I'm gonna, and that's why a lot of these 4Ks are still sealed, because I've been wanting to save them for when I've got a great TV. But lately I have relented and watched a few because I haven't, shall we say, got that. But I just had a look at my pile. There's one that's no 4K in there, so I need to take that out. But that's okay. So let's start off with my complete 4K collection part 1. Let's see what we've got. Spartacus. I was going to say I haven't seen that, but on subscriber's recommendation I have watched it, and I thought it was a great movie. I think it will look great in 4K. I'm going to have to move my customary iron brew here. To put that down there. I don't usually drink iron brew because I didn't like it that much, but my daughter had a spare can and she offered me some, so I took it. It's alright. Being a Scotsman, I'd like to like it more than I do, but I don't. There you go. So, picked up Scarface on 4K again. I've seen the movie, but I haven't watched the 4K. Apollo 13. Have watched this 4K. Again, I'm not going to comment on the transfers because I'm not sure how good my TV is to do it. I might comment on 1 or 2, but I'll just do it. Otherwise, we'll be here all day. So there's 3. 3 so far. Apollo 13. Skyscraper. The Jungle Book. Red Sonja. Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Australian release. Everest. I was just reading the title there because I say I haven't watched this one yet. I just wanted to make sure I got the title right. The House with a Clock in Its Walls. Total Recall. Classic movie. And here's the one that's in the list that's not the 4K, so I'll put that over there. It's just got a nice slip on it. Unbreakable. The Untouchables. What movie that is. Toy Story. Angel Has Fallen. Olympus Has Fallen is good. didn't like London Has Fallen, but Angel Has Fallen is better. Is better than the second one, I think, anyway.
I like them all because they're all Gerard Butler, so I like them all.
I didn't like the second one, I just don't. I think it's.
I'm just surprised you like any of them because they're Gerard Butler. And you normally make them up because the guys that I like.
But no, 1 and 3 were fine, but that one wasn't great. Fast and the Furious.
I'm still to see 7.
4K.
I'm still to see 8, 9 and 10. Well, 8 and 9.
Here's the one my wife got me. Top Gun Maverick. And imagine this is going to look great in 4K. Really well. I hope so anyway. One of my favourites. The Hunt for Red October. Some really good movies I've got on 4K. Black Hawk Down. It's another good movie. Spider-Man Homecoming. The Amazing Spider-Man 2. I'm coughing away, I'm going to have to take a drink.
Excuses.
Oh. Matt Damon and Christian Bale in Le Mans 66. I watched this, I thought it was a very good movie. I don't know why it's called Ford versus Ferrari in America. Well, maybe it is, but I watched it. I think that's a really good movie. Christian Bale is a really good versatile actor, I think. He can certainly act.
Christian Bale's a good actor.
Everybody hated this one, but I actually really liked this one, and I have watched it on 4K, and that's Gemini Man. There's something different about the frame rate on this one that everybody said that makes a difference, but I haven't. I think it goes at 60 frames per second or something like that, rather than 50. But I thought this was a decent movie. People didn't like it, but I did. Well, some people didn't like it. If you've got any thoughts on any of the 4Ks or any of the movies, put them in the comments. Let me know what you thought about them. Hocus Pocus on 4K. Oh, that pile's getting dodgy, eh? Better fix that. This was one of my first 4Ks, and I've never ever been more disappointed in a 4K transfer. Terminator 2. Just doesn't look right. It looks like they rushed it, and it comes up and says this is a 3D presentation. They could have just changed that, but actually the Blu-ray disc in this one is actually pretty good. So watch that. I've got the Skynet version of Terminator 2, so I'm never going to get rid of that. But the actual Blu-ray disc in this is a decent picture. I think the Blu-ray disc is probably better than the 4K. He says he wasn't going to comment on picture quality, but he then goes and does it. Oops. Universal Soldier. Really good favourite of mine. Haven't watched it on 4K yet. But I like it when Van Damme is in the restaurant and he's eating and the guys are trying to beat him up, and he just turns around and goes, "I just want to eat," and then sidekicks him. That's a great bit. Sing. I haven't seen it.
Apparently it's supposed to be really good.
It's Pete's favourite film. Blu-ray Bullet Brett. His favourite film. Sing.
No way, Pete!
Yeah, it's Blu-ray Bullet Brett's favourite film, so I should watch it. What else have we got? Godzilla, King of the Monsters. Not seen it yet.
Love it. Seen all of them. Brilliant.
I haven't seen them yet. Jurassic World and Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. I have seen the first one. The second one was a bit disappointing. I do want to see Dominion though. Oh, my Poundland find. I've not seen yet. £2 in Poundland. The Shallows. Shark movie.
No shite.
Toy Story 4.
No shite.
Have I seen Toy Story 4?
I don't know.
I don't think it. Yes, I have seen Toy Story 4.
I think I've only seen 1 and 2.
And I thought, when Toy Story 3 ended and that was a good, end to the trilogy, I thought that this can't be any good, but it's actually not too bad, this one. Rambo Last Blood. Not watched it yet. Can't beat Rambo First Blood though, can you? I really want to get them on 4K. First Blood is... yeah. I always look out for them, but they're never ever on sale, and I've never seen them in CEX, or I would have got them. Planet Earth 2. Men in Black International. Haven't watched it. Got this for £6, I think, of Cinema Diesel. So I took it, but I haven't watched it yet. The Great Wall. Everybody hated this movie, but for me, it wasn't terrible. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Another good one. This one, I picked it up in the HMV sale, and I was looking for 1 and 2, but I could only find 3, so I took it, and that's Spider-Man 3, the Tobey Maguire one, and for $4.99 I thought, yeah, I'll take it. Pet Sematary, the original, in 4K. Oh no, I've done it now, Harleen. I've done it.
What have you done now? Do we have a doubler?
No, it's not a double R. What's going to happen when I talk about this one?
What do you care about that? I can't see you.
Avengers Infinity War.
I don't know because I haven't seen it.
You have seen Infinity War.
Oh, that's when the two sides fight. Aye.
Aye.
So it's
But what happened? What happened when this arrived?
Oh God, no! Guys, didn't listen to him when he says in this one.
You don't remember?
Aye.
My dented Infinity War steelbook.
And
Go check.
he had a serious rant.
Go just check. It still bugs me today.
I remember that now.
Go if you want to look back at my Avengers Infinity rant, it's just.
OTT
No,
is the word.
It's upsetting me even thinking about it. Atomic Blonde in 4K. Steelbook as well. That's 3 steelbooks in a row. Edge of Tomorrow.
Love the movie.
Yep, and I have actually watched the 4K on this one. And, you know, see, with the limitations of my TV, it looks absolutely brilliant. I actually want to watch the Blu-ray, so I can watch the Blu-ray and can see if I can see the differences between the 4K and the Blu-ray, but I've just not done that yet. So I think I will do that on a video. And a subscriber sent this to me, you know who you are, and I really like this one. This is what time travel, war. What better can you get? Biosuits, aliens. That's my type of thing. So yeah, great. This one picked up in HMV just before I was going to the cinema. One time, and it was $11.99, and we were like, $11.99 for a 4K steelbook. We'll take it, and it's Kingsman: The Golden Circle.
I like it. I was looking for the first one.
I think the first one's better, and I've watched the new 4th one, The King's Man. I did not like it.
I didn't fancy that at all.
Did not like it. Dunkirk.
Amazing movie.
And Imagine. I think it's a bit slow, to be honest with you, but you just like it because Tom Hardy's in it. But,
Shh! Don't tell everybody he's my boyfriend.
So, I thought it was a bit slow. It's visually stunning. I think I really need to watch that.
Confusing at times.
I think it was good. I liked that part. I just thought there was no enough action in it, but there we go. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows. I think I got a cheap one time. Onward. Haven't watched it, but the reason I've got that is because I had to get, there was a deal on where you got 2 for $20, and I actually got Hocus Pocus, and I was keeping Hocus Pocus, and I was actually going to trade this in because you got like 15 quid for it, but because it's voiced by Tom Holland, my daughter insisted that I keep it, so I did. Onward, and it's supposed to be pretty good. I've not seen it yet, but my daughter insisted that I keep that one because Tom Holland's in it. Molly almost bought a Blu-ray in CEX today herself because Uncharted, it was a 4K.
Because it's Tom Holland.
You know what? I might actually pick that up just so that it's on the shelf and I'll go, look what I have, Molly.
Like David Cobra Kai.
Yes, I've got Cobra. Where is my Cobra Kai? She better not have stole it again.
I don't know where your Cobra Kai is.
It's no that she's not stole it. It's alright. The Dark Tower. Better than I thought it would be. King Kong. This is the Jack Black one. It's alright. Again, got in a decent deal, I think. I very rarely buy things at full price. As you know, it's always trade in, trade up, or birthday or Christmas presents or things like that. But really, really good. Yes, I'm just having a pause for again a drink. I need to get. Can I speak for all this time? He says, Bumblebee. Everybody slates that one.
I love Bumblebee.
I think it's a good movie.
But I love Bumblebee no matter what it is.
I like that movie. Saving Private Ryan. I've still not opened this, and I really, if I get a 4K OLED TV and I get it all sort of OLED or a QLED and it's on my wall, and I've got my surround sound on, it's going to be a tough choice what I watch first. Top Gun Maverick or Saving Private Ryan.
You'll have Saving Private Ryan first.
Why?
Don't know. Well, I can see you watching Saving Private Ryan first.
I have kept this sealed because I've always wanted to do that. And you know what? I could have probably sold all those 4Ks and got my 4K TV, but then I wouldn't have them. There's no logic in that. There's no logic. I just don't have any logic. But there you go. So Saving Private Ryan, that's what I'm saving that for. Terminator Genesis. I absolutely hated this when it first came out because when John Connor goes bad.
Don't like John Connor in that.
No, but I've actually watched it a few times since, and there are some decent bits in it. So I don't hate it as much as it.
It's just John Connor.
And I do not like him for Doctor Who in it either. He plays a terrible character.
That can feel stop.
But Emilia Clarke, the other guy, and Arnie, I think the story's alright. And so it's not as bad as I thought. And I can rewatch it. I can rewatch that one. 1917. Haven't seen it yet. I'm again kept it sealed. Don't know why. I should have watched this at Christmas, but I haven't. Die Hard.
I did. Bit long 4K obviously, but I
Yeah.
did.
Independence Day. I only watched this the other night there, and I didn't watch it on the 4K because it was in my son's room, and he doesn't have a 4K TV. But I really, really enjoyed this movie. I don't care what people say. It's a popcorn movie. It's a fun movie. Jeff Goldblum, and the scene where he says, "Tell him to get out of town." Why? Checkmate. I think he goes, and then he goes, I better call my housekeeper, I better call my mum, I better call my lawyer. Oh, forget my lawyer. And Randy Quaid. I've only seen him in that. Is he in other things?
Christmas Vacation.
I've never seen Christmas Vacation either.
Excuse me?
Still not seen it. I didn't watch it this year. I didn't watch
I did.
I've
3
never seen Christmas Vacation. It's
You
right
need
here
to
on
watch
my
Christmas Vacation.
right here on my shelf, but I've not seen it. And I'm surprised because Leonard at the Big Bang Theory's in it, but I haven't.
Vacation,
Right,
yes.
I better get on with these or we're going to be here all day. The Reverend. It's supposed to be a reference 4K disc. Haven't watched it on 4K yet, but there you go.
Brilliant movie.
It's a good movie.
It seems like a true story.
Warcraft the Beginning. This was on a deal at Curry's for like $1.99 away at the fort, and it took me half an hour to get there and pick it up, but it was $1.99, so I took it. Drove all the way to the fort to get it.
That's the one with Travis Famila.
It's actually a good movie. I like it.
I've not seen it all yet.
I've seen it. Actually enjoy that one.
But I really watch it because I can't who he is now.
I like Ready Player One. I think it's a good movie. I think people diss
It's
it
an amazing movie.
too much, and I've got a sort of even newer appreciation of it because I've watched the Chucky movies, where when Chucky comes to try and get them, they go, "Oh no, it's Chucky," and I'll really want to watch An Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai, which I have, and I've started watching it a couple of times, but I've not managed to get through because I want to get more appreciation for this movie by watching that movie. Good movie. Blade Runner 2049. Again, this is one I've doubled. That's actually left squad. This is probably better than the original Blade Runner. I think it's really good. What?
Never seen either of them.
This one, again, I have kept sealed and I really, really want to watch it. I've also got the Arrow triple version of this on Blu-ray, and that's Waterworld. Everybody, this is Waterworld, but again, they're the type of blockbuster movies I like. Well, when I say everybody, a lot of people didn't like it, I think.
I could take it or leave it.
Deadpool.
Love it. Cheesy, but love it. I've not seen the second one yet.
I don't know, really. I'm not saying I didn't like it, it's just no... I told you, I'm a bit superheroed out at the moment.
He's not a superhero. He's an anti-hero.
I know, but same thing.
No, it's not.
These three, I'll show you these all three at once, and I actually can rewatch these movies. People didn't like them, but I do. The Da Vinci Code, great movie. Angels and Demons, great movie. Inferno, not so much. But, as a nice wee trilogy, I like them. Oh, haven't I watched this on 4K yet? And I should. E.T. Phone Home. I can actually do that because look at my injured finger. I don't know if you can see, but I've got like a problem with my finger and it's like bright red. I can do that. Look. E.T. Phone Home. American made. Underrated movie. I like it. It's a true story as well. Tom Cruise. And another one I like, and I bought the 4K because I did like it so much, and that's The Darkest Hour. Winston Churchill, is he going to surrender? Is he not? And he seriously thought about surrendering.
Did it?
Yeah. You know, seen this movie?
Nope.
He has to...
The one that's Guy Oldman that plays Churchill.
I think he goes to Parliament. Well, I don't mean surrendering. They want to negotiate a peace so that they didn't leave Europe, under Nazi control, and then we just accept that, which is never the right thing to do, to accept it. But he was seriously considering doing that because of the odds he was up against. But he doesn't. Great movie, great story. And I've watched this movie, and so's my daughter, so's my son. And again, it's based on the video game Rampage. And
I've watched a bit of that.
James and Molly really, really like this one. I think it's good. And that is Rampage. So that is my 4K collection part 1. I hope you've enjoyed it. I wonder how many 4Ks I actually have. I have no idea. I need to list them better. So, hope you enjoyed the video. And I will see you for part 2 probably next week. Thanks, guys. And as always, if there is any comments on my Movie Bad channel, good or bad, let me know. Goodbye.